you, Vice Chancellor, for the very kind introduction. I have been told that I have very limited time for my speech, so I will do what we diplomats normally do in such circumstances and say all protocols observed. Before I start my speech, ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you that I have been wondering and asking myself, what am I going to say? Is there anything which other students standing on this very podium have never said before? Well, I will try and say few things which you may not have heard. As I am, or as I may be, the first African student to address you on this special occasion, I bring greetings and warm wishes of friendship from the people of Africa to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with a personal story that I have told my classmates here. When I was granted this scholarship by the Australian government in December 2010, I was serving as a Consul General of Mauritius in Mumbai, leaving an ambassador level post with all the privileges such as chauffeur-driven cars, secretaries, security, and most importantly, a big apartment. In the post-diplomatic area of Mumbai, it was a very hard choice. Having been a career diplomat for 20 years, becoming a student, sharing common bathroom in Toad Hall and kitchen, and submitting essays on tight deadlines was a very challenging experience. I did not hesitate to make sacrifices and come to ANU, mainly for two reasons. The first one, as you all know, ANU is one of the best and most prestigious universities, not only in the southern hemisphere, but also in the world. When one is given a chance to study at ANU and learn from highly qualified academic staff, one should not let it go. Such opportunity knocks, but only once. Second, learning never stops, and it should not stop. It is only through learning that we acquire new knowledge. In this fast-changing world, keeping pace with new developments is indeed a big challenge, and mark my words, many of my fellow graduates will definitely return to university at some stage in the future to update their expertise. Coming back to the present, ladies and gentlemen, today we are gathered here to celebrate the achievements of so many students at ANU. My dear friends, remember the very first day when we started at ANU. It was not easy. The task was like climbing a steep mountain as high as Black Mountain without a rope, but you made it. When you look back, the mountain appears to be a molehill. Today's celebration is a culmination of your perseverance and work. Only in dictionaries do you find success coming before work. But in real life, success comes after hard work and after work, that too. Every beginning has an end, and every end leads to a new beginning. Today marks the end of a journey, and now we are embarking on a new one. Some of us will resume our work, while most of you will enter the job market. Whatever the case, we all came here to learn, and we are going out to earn. But my fellow graduates, while earning is essential in life, I agree, you should also strive to serve humanity. We should try to give something back to our respective communities and countries. Speaking of countries, Chancellor, this gathering is like a mini United Nations in the capital of Australia. Every part of the globe is represented here, enriching the diversity on our campus. I am grateful that during a time of global economic recession, Australia is committed to enhancing the human resources of developing countries through AUSAID scholarships. Believe me, scholarships are one of the most effective ways of winning hearts and minds. In this respect, one of the objectives of the Australian government has been achieved today. Although I am a diplomat of Mauritius, I have already become a goodwill ambassador for Australia and ANU, and will be so for the rest of my life. And this is true, Chancellor, for all AUSAID scholars graduating here. Fellow graduates, we have come from different parts of Australia and different corners of the world, but we are now linked by a common thread, which is the Australian National University. This is destiny. Friends, in 1969, July 1969 to be more precise, exactly 43 years ago, when the first man walked on the moon and the entire world was able to see those live moon landing pictures, and that too thanks to the unique position of Australia and Canberra. The American president at that time, Richard Nixon, said, "For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one." And you know, today I would add, for one precious evening, all the graduates in this hall are truly one. We had different classes in different buildings, but on the same ANU map. We have been drinking the same water, but from different taps. We have walked on the same floors. We have gone through the same doors. We have sat on the same chairs. And we have breathed and breathing the same air. For all these reasons, I say, we may not be part of ANU now, but ANU will remain part of us forever. Fellow graduates, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Like the Australian kangaroo, move forward and move only forward towards your goal with confidence, honesty, sincerity, and contribute in making your country and the world a better place to live. Thank you, Chancellor, and I must say one of the most respected diplomats of Australia, and Vice Chancellor for ensuring that we students, we have the best facilities and resources at ANU. An immense thank you to the teaching and academic staff for imparting world-class education to us. A huge thank you to all the administrative, technical, and non-teaching staff for the support extended to us. An enormous thank you to the heads and staff of all the residential halls and to the Australian families in Canberra for welcoming us into their homes. A big thank you to the Student Association, ANUSA and PARSA for their support. And last but not least, a never-ending thank you to our parents, elders, dear and near ones, those who are with us this evening, as well as those who are not with us or no longer with us, like my father who passed away without seeing this day. I know they would be proud of us. I would like to conclude by saying, God bless this graduating class. God bless Australia. God bless the Australian people. God bless ANU. Thank you very much.